There could be mild language coming in this video. And very loud noises. Who's that handsome? It's Jack Nicholson. Now, those skins are not yet available in the PTR apparently, but it is a cool announcement. For the rest, the new stuff we have is of course Rainer's Rework, and we looked at this a little bit already, but let's take one more quick look at the Rainer Rework on YouTube to inspire us with his rework.
So and glad they changed Rainer's trait.
Yeah,
was
dude.
Afraid I'd have to change my name up.
I know what you mean, man. It's the community got what they asked for. Give him some pepper as a trait instead of acquire weak spot. Let's check out the spotlight video one more time. It's not too long, and then we'll jump right into a deep dive of his talents and an exploration of his talents to see what he can do in try mode and in games. And I'll set up a viewer game. If you would like to join, now would be the time to join on your heroes PTR. Am I on PTR right now? Yeah. Join on your heroes on PTR and go to channel follow Grubby, and I'll be inviting viewers to play with and against me. For now, the video, and then we'll look at Rainer.
What's up, everybody? I'm Kevin from the Heroes of the Storm dev team, and that's right, it's time. The long-awaited rework for Commander James Eugene Rainer is here. Still set squarely as an approachable auto-attacker, we've added a good bit of nuance to the Outlaw that will heavily reward skillful play. Let's take a look. No longer an automatic save, Adrenaline Rush is now an activatable ability. If Rainer has taken any amount of damage, the ability can be used to restore a percentage of his health, allowing players to heal on their own terms. Although the cooldown is longer, it can be significantly reduced by attacking enemies. When the Rainer's Raider Heroic is selected, Jimmy summons a single Banshee that will travel with him and engage nearby hostiles.
Raider rolls.
This Banshee is controllable and will continue to attack enemies that remain within range of Rainer. If the player calls for retreat, the Banshee will rapidly regain health, provided it does not take damage. If destroyed, it will return after a set amount of time. Jimmy's new trait, Acquire Weak Spot,
Give him some pepper.
maintains the range bonus from his previous trait while adding increased functionality to his auto attacks. On every fourth shot, Rainer will do increased damage that will splash to all nearby enemies. This can be used to prioritize high-value targets and punish enemies that group up. In addition, Jimmy has several new talents that synergize with Acquire Weak Spot.
Give him some pepper.
At level 1, Seasoned Marksman is replaced by Veteran Marksman. Whenever Rainer damages a hero with his trait, the bonus damage is permanently increased. At level 7, Unstable Compound increases the damage area of Acquire Weak Spot and slows enemies that are hit by it. And at level 20, Weak
Give him
Spot
some pepper.
acquired decreases
sorry.
enemy armor, allowing your team to quickly mop up any heroes that find themselves on the business end of Jimmy's Gauss rifle.
I got a bullet with your name on it.
With some new tricks up his sleeve, Rainer remains an approachable auto-attacker that will greatly reward those who play him skillfully.
Yeehaw!
Get ready to saddle up with Jimmy, and be sure to leave us a comment or subscribe to Heroes of the Storm around the web. We'll see you in the Nexus.
Like old times.
All right, let's take a look at him in reality. In the try modes, James Raynor. And he's not featured, so here we go. What skin shall we try? There we go. All right, James Raynor, James Eugene Raynor.
Now that's a plan I can get behind.
My range is 6.5,
Good.
and my trait no longer gives bonus range. We will remove momentarily Malfurion as an allied support in the try mode.
Tuck tail and run.
That's a good voiceover modification.
You know you want a piece of old Jimmy.
Nice. So 1 auto attack, 2 auto attack, 3, and then I turn blue, and the next will be splash with bonus damage on the main target. Keep in mind that in this rework, Raynor actually got less basic attack damage. So as much as he has a bunch of new cool talents that empower him, and it may certainly be that Raynor will be proving to be extremely powerful, and I already like what I see.
One in the chamber.
Keep in mind that that did get coupled with a basic attack damage reduction. Another thing they changed is that my penetrating round will push people back the closer they are to me. As you see, when he's far away, it's just a tad. Same goes for minions, but when someone is close to me, that's quite a far push away. And it feels more intuitive this way, as generally at max range, Q is used as a stop right there, maybe a finisher. Whereas at low range, when you're really in trouble, you need them to go rather far away, and it feels good. Another thing they've done is to add a slow to penetrating round baseline. This used to be a level 7 talent, and now it's on the baseline, a 2-second slow for 20%. Inspire now does a nearby allied minion and merc attack speed bonus, and it's just minions and mercs, not heroes, and also 10% movement speed. As we can see here, 100%, press W on 110. Casting Inspire also resets my basic attack cooldown, so that will look a little something like this. That was 2 attacks in a row. Nice stuff. My E is now inactivatable. That's a quarter of my health, my max health, over 1 second.
Choose a talent.
That's a pretty short period of time. It's about 1 second. And then Raynor's basic attacks lower the cooldown of this by half a second. Doubled against heroes.
Charge it. Sounds like a plan.
Not bad. I like him a lot already, and we haven't even got to the talents. So let's go to the talents. Veteran Marksman. Of course it still says Empower, Acquire, Weak Spot, but that's because this change of trait name has been a recent development, and I guess they didn't do a pass through of all the parts where there's a reference to his trait yet. We should be happy for now that this is called Give Him Some Pepper seems absolutely correct. This will be changed in time. We're still on the PTR. I'm sure it'll be fixed for live. Well, sure. Probably sure. Every time the primary target of Give Him Some Pepper is a hero, permanently increase its damage bonus by 0.75%. If we complete the quest, we can see that the maximum amount is slightly over 9,000. That's a lot of bonus damage.
You ain't feeling a thing.
Well done.
7,000 damage in one hit. But is unlikely to ever get to that point. What? Over 9,000? And then if we look at the other Ace in the Hole, this is like Executioner, but it's not Executioner. When you use Executioner, you can hit a stunned, slowed, or rooted target, and from there on, it snapshots your bonus damage for 3 seconds long, even if you switch target. This one is not on rooted target, nor does it carry over to other targets, nor does it have a 3-second grace period. So this is a weaker version of Executioner, but it comes 15 levels earlier on a hero that could really use it. Keep in mind that since your Q is a slow, your next attacks will be bonus damage while he's still slowed. Exterminator is 50% more damage with basic attacks against minions, mercs and monsters. And this is inspired, increased to 100% while Inspire is active.
Choose a talent.
I guess it works on the splash too. That's really good. Oh my god.
Going hostile.
A killing blow.
Got something special for you.
That seems really good for laning.
You can count on me.
Ace in the Hole actually also counts on Penetrating Round, Hyperion, and Rainer's Raider. It works on ability, so it's actually in a lot of ways better than Executioner. Simply casting a Hyperion to do a flyby over an Earthquake area by Thrall will make it deal 35% bonus damage to any slowed targets while the Earthquake is active. That's pretty darn crazy. Hyperion finally buffed. Moving on to other levels so that I can finally get to actually playing Raynor in a custom game. We're gonna go a little quicker, okay? The next will be explained during the game.
Choose a
Fight or
talent.
Flight allows you to get a bit of armor during Adrenaline Rush. Sustaining Rounds allows you to heal when you do your splash attack. Give him some pepper. Behemoth Armor gets you bonus maximum health to begin with, and every time you pepper an enemy hero, you get more max
Choose a
health.
talent.
My health now is 3,430. Now it's 35. The maximum for it is... Does it say?
Enemy slain.
Oh, it's just adding 5 stacks. No max.
Yeah, right between the eyes.
That's cool.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
Fuel the
Choose a
rush while
talent.
Inspire is active. Increase Adrenaline Rush's cooldown reduction from basic attacks
Choose
by
a talent.
200%.
Clever.
We need to take damage before we can use that. Look at my CDR on the E. That is a lot of heals potentially.
Right on.
Once Inspire is on, I'll have it back. There we go. Easy. Hyperion is as it was, but
Choose a
Rainer's
talent.
Raider now is one Banshee that permanently
Charge it.
attacks what you attack.
Killing spree.
Yeah, it attacks what you attack. This Banshee has 2,193 health at level 20, dealing 52 damage, probably times 2. It follows you around, it heals when it falls back, and it can move out a bit to follow up on your attack. Nice bonus damage. Its movement speed is standard, range 6.5, and you can also control it
That
with
was rather
R.
entertaining.
What is the maximum leash range?
Greetings, friend.
That.
It's all good.
Does it scout? It does. It scouts for you as well. That's very powerful. How is its kiting ability?
Sounds like a plan.
It doesn't deal that much damage, but it can be a nice finisher. Pretty damn good. Then we go with Rallying Cry. Increase the duration of Inspire by 1 second. Casting Inspire also grants nearby allied heroes 10% movement speed and attack speed. Debilitating Rounds allows you to have a cooldown reduction for penetrating round. And you get more slow.
Choose a talent.
But it has to be during Inspire. %40 slow for 2 seconds. And more penetrating rounds. Giddy Up is 10% movement speed while mounted and unmounted.
Choose a
I wanted
talent.
to try that one.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
Okay, so I am 110 right now. 110 all the time, thanks to Giddy Up. During Inspire, I'm 120. Ah, that's different from what I thought. When I mount it, I'm 140,
Right on.
which is better than other mounts, but it's worse than On a Pale Horse from Malthael. Giddy up. It just adds 10% to everything, basically. Yeah. Whatever you do, it's 10% bonus from what you would normally have.
Got something special for you.
That's really powerful on an auto attacker like Jimmy. And I think that's I think that's really good. It's hard to contest with Rallying Cry actually, because Rallying Cry actually buffs allies, movement and attack speed, and it also gives you a longer period of your bonus attack speed yourself, your allies and mercs, and also a bonus period of your own 10% movement speed buff, 5 seconds instead of 4. Still, Giddy Up is tough to give up. Bonus 10 no matter what. This one I don't like that much, debilitating rounds. Moving on to 16, we've got Paint Them Red. What Paint Them Red does is it increases the damage of penetrating round by 50% and also heals.
Choose a talent.
This should be good.
That was 753 and quite a lot of healing actually. That's really, really, really good.
Film full of daylight.
A killing blow.
It's all good. My condolences.
What is Heavy Slugs? Activate to increase... Wait, when did I pick Heavy Slugs? Oh, I didn't read about this one yet. Activate to increase the distance of the next penetrating round by 30% and also increase its slow duration to 6 seconds. Okay.
Choose a talent.
So you get Heavy Slugs and then
talent.
debilitating
Choose
rounds.
a talent.
And now you've got a short cooldown, bonus slow amount for a longer period of time. Let's try that out.
Choose a talent.
Oh,
Choose
I
a
made a
talent.
mistake. Hold on.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
Oops. So he's 60%. Wait, why so short? Oh, I didn't activate it. Lol. I missed. Lol. 60% for a long time. Hey, I saw it go to 80%. Why? Is it because my Inspire ended? 60%, 80, 100. Because my Inspire ends.
Sounds like a plan.
80. Yeah, it's because Inspire ends. So apparently the Inspire's bonus while Inspire is active. Ah. Yeah. And Inspire is active for only 4 seconds and this is for 6. So you get a... You get a period of 40% slow for 4 seconds and then 2 seconds of just 20%. Okay. That still seems pretty bad compared to the other talents, even when you synergize for it. So I don't expect they'll be taking that route too much. Give him some more is increase Adrenaline Rush healing by 50%, netting it at 37.5% of your max health. And while Inspire is active, you gain 1 bonus attack range,
Choose a
which is
talent.
pretty darn crazy. We go from 6.5 to 7.5.
Leaders roll. Got something
That's
special
really
for you.
bonkers. Okay. And then there's Bounty Hunter. If Gibbons and Pepper's target is a hero, it deals an additional 3% of their max health as damage, and it grants me 10 armor for 3 seconds. You can also activate this to give him some pepper, apply it to the next basic. Okay,
Choose a
so
talent.
let's try that.
Choose a talent.
Pumped up and
Choose a
good to
talent.
go.
Choose a talent.
So you prep. Yeah. And now, alright, wait.
You ain't feeling a thing.
Okay, now. How do you activate? Press the D, okay. Yeah.
One in the chamber.
Enemy slain.
I don't know about that.
It's all good.
Mayhem.
Could be good. And level 20 we get acquire, give him some pepper, lowers the cooldown of Hyperion by 5 seconds if the primary target is a hero. And Inspire also will end up giving Raynor Unstoppable for 2 seconds.
You can count on me.
That's crazy talk. Pepper given. Enemy heroes that are the primary target of Give 'em Some Pepper have their armor reduced. And then there's Execute. Basic attack damage is increased. So
Choose a
obviously we
talent.
can see like, okay, you
Choose
have
a
Ace in the
talent.
hole.
Choose a talent.
Armor. Then you have unstable compound. Enemies hit our
Choose a
slug.
talent.
Okay, fuel the rush.
Choose a
You
talent.
go Rainer's
Choose a
Raiders.
talent.
You get your own bonus movement
Choose a talent.
speed.
Greetings, friend.
And then you get the range.
talent.
And then you get execute. So now we have
Plan.
bonus damage to CC targets. While we can gain armor. We can gain bonus range, bonus attack speed, bonus damage. We heal more. We move faster. And we can heal more often. Sounds pretty strong and tanky.
Charge.
Well
This... My condolences.